Joshua chapter 1, verse 17. This is a continuation of the people's response. They said, all that you command us, we will do. Anywhere you send us, we will go. And they continue the statement here, verse 17, just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Now, this first part is kind of funny if you're familiar with the Old Testament at all and with the nation of Israel and even just with us today. But just as we obeyed Moses in all things, I mean, look, they truly had a positive view of themselves. We obeyed Moses in all things. I mean, really? I mean, if you look at Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, the fact that Deuteronomy was even written was because the people did not obey Moses in all things. They did not obey the Lord. I mean, they did not inherit the land the first time, 40 years before this event, because they did not obey. And so this is actually kind of funny, but who knows? This is a different generation now. Maybe these people, for the most part, have obeyed. But just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. So again, if I was Joshua, I would kind of be scared by this statement. We will obey you. But you know what? Joshua is the leader, and these people ended up following through in Joshua chapter 22, verses 1 through 9. These people actually followed through on their obedience. They did help their brothers conquer the land. But this is what they say, just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. They're making Joshua this promise. They're giving him this guarantee. They're basically saying, listen, we know we've screwed up at times, but these aren't just empty words. We are going to do this. Any command you give us, we'll do it. Anywhere you send us, we will go. Just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. Only, and this is kind of an encouragement, an exhortation. This is something they're kind of putting on, a blessing that they're putting on Joshua here. May the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Okay, we saw with our own two eyes how God was with Moses. I mean, truly, Moses was a man like no other man in one sense. I mean, God spoke to him as a person speaks to a friend. I mean, Moses went up on the mountain. No one else could go up there. He received the law. I mean, he got to see the backside of God. Like, God was with Moses. I mean, we saw the signs and the wonders. And so now they're saying, only may the Lord your God be with you in the same way that he was with Moses. And so I used to think that we shouldn't pray for God to be with us because God is omnipresent. I mean, he's everywhere. But in one sense, it is true that we do want God to be with us. We don't want him to withhold his spirit from us. Even as believers today, we don't want to hinder his influence in our lives. We don't want to hinder his working in our lives. We want him to be with us, guiding us and directing us. And we want to be sensitive to his guiding and directing and leading. And so the people here, they're kind of praying over, blessing, encouraging Joshua in one sense, saying, only may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses in this same way. And so this is how, again, the people respond after verse 16 here, now in verse 17, just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Joshua chapter 1, verse 17 seems to indicate that we're on a good track with the nation of Israel right now.